The spirit of compassion is the essence of my teaching. It is central to yoga and to Buddhism and to a multitude of other traditions and practices. My belief is that rather than aiming for a spiritual perfectionism that is free of pain, void of addictions, mistakes, or loss, if we can counsel our students, every teachers, and also ourselves, to embrace our inhumanness with our suffering, viewing it as an amazing opportunity to open the heart and to awaken compassion within. The trials and tribulations, I feel, are necessary because they're a source of energy for our actions. If we were spared these difficulties, it is likely that we would become a person that is perhaps less attentive to the needs of others or more oblivious to the gifts that life's bestowing upon us at any given moment. So the word karuna literally means a quivering of the heart in relationship to a being's pain. So Karuna Yoga, as I share it with my students, is an invitation to open to pain, your own and others, without retreating or guarding your heart. We cannot, nor should we, feel responsible for making someone else's pain go away. At times, the struggle is part of the natural evolution of things. In Buddhism, we liken struggles to the beautiful lotus flower that blossoms by dwelling in the muddy water. Empathy does not entail taking on someone else's karma, but it does ask us to dive deep into our hearts and tap into that wellspring of compassion so that we can make choices that go beyond our own needs, take action in service of others, choices that are undertaken not from guilt or anger or self-righteousness, but as the spontaneous outpouring of our hearts. I'd like to share with you 3 mantras that I use to evoke Karuna Yoga in my own practice and in my own life. The first, to live like a lotus in the muddy waters. To use the struggles, the suffering, the challenges that we are presented in our life as an opportunity to learn more about who we are, as a springboard for growth. The second mantra, for living yoga with compassion. There is more at stake than you and me. Can we recognize that there is a bigger picture? There is an aspect or there is elements to the situation or the scenario that we are not in connection with. If we can allow for that spaciousness in our heart to develop as we recognize that we don't know, we don't have access to all the information in this moment, that perhaps there is a synergy that is taking place in the greater matrix of life, and then our part is to simply just let go of our limited perspective and how we perceive this situation. We can allow compassion, we can allow love to enter. The third mantra, Karuna Yoga practice for living yoga with compassion. Embrace your humanity in all its varying shades of darkness and light. Can we recognize and embrace and honor the full spectrum of emotion and experience that we are embodying? The darkness, the light, the brightness, the glory, the beauty, the radiance, as well as the struggles, the challenges, the darker aspects of ourself that we sometimes find it a challenge to face. Can we embrace it all and see all those varying shades of experience as part of the perfection of things? If we can face ourselves with kindness with honor, with respect, with love, amidst all of our weaknesses, our humanness, then perhaps we can create that spaciousness in our heart to perceive other people in the same way, that same openness. Taking the spirit of compassion, of karuna, into our life. Let this one practice change the way you perceive yourself today, and change the way you engage and you relate to all those around you. Have a spectacular day. Namaste.